Get Out is the next movie we're going to discuss. Now, you have kind of tempered your take on this movie.
I don't even really have any criticism of it. It was unique. I like that. It was unique. I was going to say something about it, and maybe either you told me this or you know this or I read it, that they changed the ending.
There's multiple endings, yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, one is the lead character, and I don't know his name, was found. They found him like guilty of of murdering everybody in the house.
And
people said, I mean, they were like so depressed. They're like, well, we can't use this ending.
Yeah, and often, do you ever think you're like, man, I wonder how this movie would go if they actually decide like let's go the nuclear option and make the bad ending.
It makes a really big difference, huge, I think.
Don't you think you would like a movie like that, though?
I think sometimes it's good to do that, to just have the tragic ending.
Yeah.
I think generally speaking, most movies, people don't want that.
Yeah, I think mainstream audiences don't want that.
No. I mean, you don't want to come out, because especially in that one, because he had been through a lot. And you're really pulling for him, and you hated the woman.
Yeah.
Who tapped the cop.
They were really good bad guys.
Yeah.
Good bad
Mostly
guys.
her. She was...
Well, even the girlfriend, you're like, dude, that's a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
With an S.
And their son was such a dickhead.
Yeah. I like that actor. He was good in that.
He was good. It's like,
I haven't seen
God,
him
do I
much.
hate this fucking kid.
I know. He's like, wait, do you know judo? He's like sizing him up. I'd be like, dude, I'm going to punch you in the face.
I'm just a guest, man. Doing your sister.
That is a bit of a like the brother of the girlfriend.
Yeah.
They can be.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Yeah, they're like, he was just a little more than regular.
Yeah, exactly.
A little extra.
And like, look, I know some people could look at this and just be like, I'm being preached to, and I don't like that.
It
Something
wasn't,
that Peele was. I mean, there's just like, I don't know if it's commentating on racial relations as a nation, like in the real world. But
there was a little bit of it, but it wasn't preachy. It was commentary on race, I think, to an extent. But he didn't go too
like,
far.
Older people find black people to be hip.
Yeah.
Especially like detached white people, like the upper echelon.
People have never actually
met a black person.
Just see him on TV. He's like, Chris Rock seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
But all black people are like him. Or Wayne Brady or...
Wayne Brady is the black person that white people disconnected love.
Have you
Chappelle
ever
Show.
seen that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the best.
That show was legitimately it was one of the best shows to ever touch television. Comedically.
I loved. Well, they had Charlie Murphy was on it. And he would tell us stories about the super what would they call him?
Rick James.
Those were the funniest. And I think there was one on Prince too. I guess he met Prince.
Yeah.
And but anyway, the Wayne Brady, that skit, 5 seconds of pure comedy magic.
Well, this is a similar story to the Prince story, I guess, and who knows if this is true or not. I don't remember who told the story. Someone said that Michael Jackson beat up Tupac because he was like being aggressive towards a girl, which was just like kind of funny or you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
But because Tupac was like kind of an actor. And Michael Jackson had 8 brothers or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his dad was probably pretty rough.
His dad was rough.
So it's like someone is like acting like a
gangster.
And one's like acting like a pop star. And yet one
beats him up.
Yeah.
I never heard that story. Who
knows if it's actually true, but
Michael Jackson, I think, tried to help out Corey
Feldman.
I think the other Corey, the one that's dead now. I think Feldman's alive.
Yeah. I can't remember, but I know.
Yeah, but because, I mean, this, it's very public now that they were just abused as child actors really badly.
Yeah.
And
which is ironic that it's Jackson because of all the allegations that have come out against him. But a lot of people say there's no substance to this allegations.
To believe, I really, really would like to believe he had nothing.
One of the things is though, it's like where there's smoke, there's fire.
I know. I just wish it weren't because he was a good person. You know, and he may have done that, which is not good at all, but.
I guess, a lot of the people saying it are less than credible, but also I think if you have an estate like Michael Jackson's, they could make anyone incredible. That's not the right word, but uncredible.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
You would doubt their credulity.
Credulity.
I just made it sound more effervescence.
Well, that's what. I'm going to give you an example. That's what Armstrong did.
Lance,
yeah. I mean, now he got
Michael Jackson, or what?
No, trying to make people who were accusing him look like they were lying.
You remember what Oprah did?
What? No.
Well, she had him on, and the Live Strong bracelets were big, and then she was one of the first to denounce them. Meanwhile, she's there's photos of her with Epstein and with Weinstein.
Yeah.
It's like she was tied up with all the fucking Diddy.
Oh boy, yeah. That's a trifecta there.
So, it's like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with what he did at all. I mean, he cheated, but
they all cheated. Anymore. If they were to give it to the only person who didn't pop on those tests, they would have to go to 18th place. Did you know that? On the year that he got busted. And someone said because of how grueling that event is, he wouldn't recommend you do it without.
Well, to be honest, that is torturous. Fucking Tour de France.
It's like a marathon on steroids.
Yeah.
Like riding a bike is that is funny. I didn't mean to do that, but it's I've rode a bike for like over a mile with you.
Yeah.
And I don't ride every day. And I was like, I wanted to fucking kill you when we were done. I was like, what? Where do you get off? Who do you think you are?
Are you mad at me? Why are we doing this?
I was like, we still have to go back.
It sucked getting here, and it was slightly downhill.
Like, I'm going to have to hitchhike home. But I don't. How many miles do they do? Is it like 500?
No, it's more than that.
Really? It's over like 7 or 8 days, or does it have to end in like a week, or is it?
Well, it's the same number of days.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's over 1,000 miles, I think.
You accumulate. Basically, it's there's not like necessarily a finish line, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, there is?
In France.
What if you in the first day don't? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. No, like the first day, you have to hit a certain amount of miles in the first day.
How do they finish?
How do they
each stage?
Oh, okay. Well, what if you don't?
Well, then you're out.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they have a lot of other people.
Because they can't just stagger you on your start. Like, okay, you finished here yesterday. I guess
2,200 miles.
Holy fuck! So they're doing
it's over 23 to 24 day period.
Okay, so it's not over 7 days. So they're doing like 100 miles a day, almost.
Yeah.
That is still insane.
Some of them, I mean, there's climbs.
I had a friend, there's the popular biking trail that you've been on near us. And from here to where I work is 20 miles?
That's probably right, yeah.
I think they went there and back. So they did 40 miles in a day. And I was like, you guys are out of your fucking gourd.
Well, there's people that ride. And then, of time you do, get... I mean, I don't know why I was into biking, but I was.
You were big into it. You had a recumbent bike too because you had lower back problems.
That's not why, but
Oh, it's just more comfy? Because
Yeah,
it's
they're
harder
cool.
to pedal.
Oh, it's way harder to pedal. It's just like it's a cool ride, you know.
It does. It actually looks kind of like a low rider, like motorcycle. Yeah. I was gonna say a chopper, but I think a chopper is when they steal a lot of the parts and then make the bike out of all the stolen parts.
That's a Frankenbike.
Oh, well,
Chopper, they chops a portion of. I don't know what it is, but if you ever like what I think of, and I think I'm right, as a chopper is a very long front fork,
yeah,
and then you sit back and the handlebars are up.
that's sick. You ever think about joining a motorcycle gang?
I thought about it.